Hi, I'm Paul from the Studio Rats. In today's video we're going to be looking at this, which is the TC Electronic Plethora X3. TC Electronic came out with the Plethora X5 a couple of years ago now, and it's a really great unit where it features a lot of TC Electronic's digital effects. Now what I mean by digital effects, it doesn't contain any of the analog stuff, things like your overdrives and distortions, but the Plethora X5 had all of your favourite sort of reverbs, delays, choruses, flanges, pitch shifters, that sort of stuff. Now, the Plethora X5 was quite a big unit. This is a much smaller unit, it's much more pedal friendly, and instead of fitting 5 different effects, this one does 3 different effects, which for me, personally, is the perfect amount. I don't think I'd ever use more than, say, like a chorus, a delay, and a reverb on my board at once. Let's have a look at some of the patches, or the pedal boards as TC calls them. Let's choose the first one. Now this is called Tower of Trower. So this is cool as well. It's got a looper on it as well. So what we can do, we can loop stuff. So that's great. So we've got a looper built in. Obviously, you know, if that's down by your feet, you can loop in time, as opposed to me sort of trying to play guitar and tap with my fingers at the same time. But you get the idea. Patch number 2 is triple delay. Nice. Patch number 3 is, what was that? Next patch, Lost in Space. I'll say this again, the Hall of Fame reverb, and this is the Hall of Fame 2, is an awesome reverb. It's not actually that much money. If you buy it as a pedal, it's not that much money, and it sounds like that. It's fantastic. Organ grinder. Now this has got, well, it's got an octaver, a phaser and a reverb on it. So the great thing about the TC octaver is you don't get a lot of latency between when you're playing and when that low note kicks in. Let me turn off the other effects, you can really hear that. Really good. Next is Jimmy. Nice. They come too quick. Let's have a look. What's that say? It says geeking picking. I think the nice thing about some of these presets, or pedal boards as they call it, are that they're sort of sensibly done. They're usable patches, as opposed to a lot of manufacturers. What they tend to do is to put in these sort of mad, crazy sort of tones and sounds that really no one would use, because what they want to try and do is to show off the unit. And what TC have done is they've made all the patches quite useful. Next patch, it's called Bender. Okay, maybe I have to change my mind about the comment I just said, but cool though. Next is Morning Glory. See, that's nice. Nice. If I go through any more of these patches, we're going to be here all day. So let's have a look at some more of the features. So if I go through all the different effects that you can choose from, if I go down to the edit mode, start from the top. So we've got the Corona Chorus, we've got the Hypergravity Compressor, Flashback 2 Delay, the Mimic Doubler, the Vortex Flanger, the Quintessence Harmony, Tape Deck Looper, the Sentry Noise Gate, Sub and Up Octaver, Helix Phaser, Brain Waves Pitch Shifter, Hall of Fame 2 Reverb, which is one of my favourite reverbs, the Pipeline, which is a tap tremolo, Vicious Vibe, Shaker Vibrato, Alter Ego Vintage Echo, and that's all the effects. So pretty much every time-based or digital effect that you'd ever need. Now what we can do with this is to have each effect on individually, or have the combination of effects like with them all on. And it's not like a multi-effects unit where you can program a bunch of different effects to have in one patch. It literally is, think of it like a pedal board where you've got these individual effects and you can have them stacked up. Another great feature is it's completely stereo. So if you think about the amount of space it's taken up, and let me grab my old Alter Ego X4 now. Sorry, it's a bit dusty. This is my Alter Ego delay. If you look at the size difference between that and what's in the X3, and basically there's all of the effects that are in here and more obviously inside the Plethora X3. And it also has this mash function. The mash function is this touch sensitive pedal system where you can set some parameters to be controlled by how hard you push down these pedals. Let's change down that patch because I think this patch here demonstrates it best. Now if I play a chord, we've got these delays here, but I'm going to hold down this delay and then change the amount that I'm pressing down. which you can really get some interesting effects, and you can set the mash button to do a variety of different parameters. So we've got all these different pedal board banks, and we can control them by either pushing up on this board button here. Now, instead of using the board button by taking it up and down there, what we can also do is to go up and down the patches by holding down either these two buttons to go down or these two buttons to go up. What I thought I'd do is to create this empty board here just to show you how we can load in different effects. All I have to do is to click this button here down into the edit mode, and then we can choose what 3 effects we can choose into each slot. So if I click on the first slot and then choose the effect for that slot. So let's choose Vicious Vibe for that slot. Let's go to the second slot, and I'm going to load in flashback delay. And let's go to the third slot, and let's load in the Hall of Fame reverb. Now if I go back to the play mode, you'll see we've got the 3 different effects loaded in. It sounds like this. Now, one of the other things that I found on this, if you hold down the TonePrint button, you get a tuner. I think this is an awesome little unit. It's really pedalboard friendly. The effects, the quality of the effects are as you'd expect from TC Electronic, second to none. Absolutely brilliant. And what a great little unit. I'm Paul from the Studio Rats. I really hope you guys got something out of this. If you did get something out of it, don't forget to like and subscribe, click on the bell button, and you'll be notified of any future video that comes out from the Studio Rats. I'm Paul, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.